all of you in SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself, Rubini Daniel. Now we are going to see abstract data type, class first year computer science, subject data structure, topic abstract data type. In today's class, we are going to see introduction of abstract data type, types of abstract data type, abstractions, types of data structure, date abstraction data type, defining the ADT, bag ADT. First, introduction of abstract data type. In computer, the data type is used to store the type of the data. In the computer, the data type is used to store the type of the data. For example, 1001. Okay, it can be a binary or it can be a string. So here you can see types of data type. One is simple data type and another one is complex data type. It is a very important concept. In simple data type, for example, int, char, float, etc. It is a basic form of data. For example, integer, okay, that is integer. The number we can declare in the form of integer. Next, when complex data type, it consists of components. For example, object, string, list, dictionaries. Here we can see string, that is a data type. Then list. In the list you can declare numbers in the list data type. Next, when we are going to see abstraction. In abstraction means taking away properties which is complex and keeping the operation which is relevant to the current scenario. For example, you can see your real-time example of abstraction. For example, we know driving. Okay, we know how to use accelerator, brake, clutch. We don't know how it is working. We don't know the actual working of the parts. See here in this picture, you know the bike. Okay, everyone knows to drive the bike, scooty, Activa, Hero Honda, but we don't know the actual working of the parts like brake, accelerator, clutches. So we know how to use, but we don't know the actual working part. That is the abstraction. We know to implement, we know to use, but we don't know the actual working of the brake, actual working of the clutch and other parts. That is called abstraction. So here two types of abstraction. One is procedural abstraction, another one is data abstraction. In procedural abstraction, we use method or function but ignore how it is implemented. We can use method and function but ignore how it is implemented. So the syntax is function, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. You can see here that ATM. So when we are insert the ATM card, we are getting the PIN number. So we are following the steps and we are withdrawing the amount. But we don't know what function is going inside that ATM machine. That is the abstraction. Here data abstraction. For example, you know capsule. In the capsule inside many chemicals will be there. Many medicine will be mixed, but we don't know which medicine are mixed inside the capsule. That is a data abstraction. We can see that is a capsule, but inside many medicines, many chemicals will be mixed, but we don't know what are the medicines and chemicals are mixed inside the capsule. That is a data abstraction. So in the data abstraction, you can abstract the variable 1, variable 2, variable 3. So see this picture, capsule. Only we know the outside part, capsule. But we don't know inside what are the chemicals, what are the medicines they have used. So this is the data abstraction. Advantages of abstract data type. Abstract data type, it is used to divide large program into smaller modules. After that, it is also used to focus on problem solving. That is the advantages of abstract data type. Now data structure. Data structure is nothing but the way to organize a data in order. Okay, we are organizing a data for what? To retrieve the information from the list. For example, we are organizing our dress. We are organizing our clothes according to the color so that we can take easily. So This is the real time example of data structure. Here data structure, you can see there is two type. One is primitive data structure, another one is non-primitive data structure. In non-primitive data structure there is a linear, non-linear. From linear there is static and dynamic. In static there is array, from dynamic linked list, stack, queue. In non-linear there is two, that is tree and graph. Now we are going to see the date abstract data type. In the date abstract data type, it is used to display the date. Okay, so according to the calendar, first calendar starts on November 24, 4713 BC. So now many applications they are using the date abstract data type. Here we can see many operation and explanation from the date ADT. So in the date you can see month, day, year. Okay, if you are using the function date within the bracket month, day, year, it is for to create an instance for a date. After that day, it will returns the number of this date. It will write the number of this date. Month, it will write the month number of this date. It will write the, or it will return the month number of this date. Then year. Year means it will return the year of this date. For example, this year is 2021. Month name returns the month name of this date. So it will write January month. So it will write the month name. Next, day of a week. It will write the day of week from 0 to 6. So 0 represent Monday and 6 represent Sunday. So it will write from 0 to 6. Next, number of days, num days. So it will write the positive integer between this date and other date. So you can write the date between the date and other date. Okay, that is the number of days, num days. Is leap year. Okay, that is the year is having 365 days or 366 days. It will be determined by is leap year. Okay, it will write a Boolean value. Next, advance by days. Advance by days, okay, you can write the advanced days. So this days will be either incremented or decremented. So the incremented days will be in of positive, decremented if it is a days in negative. So comparable. So you can compare the date with other date like greater, equal, not equal. With the help of these operators, you can compare the date with other date. Now toString. You can write the date in the form of dd month year. Okay, date month year or month date year. In that format you can write. So in the Python operator, that is automatically called via the string constructor. So here how it is called, that is month, date, year. Now you can go. Now we are going to see an example. First, to print the date, we want to import date time. So we are import date time. So for example, date 1 equal to date time dot now. Now means today's date. So how I am doing, date 1 equal to date time dot now. So it will print today's date. So print date 1 dot year. So it will print today this year, that is 2021. Print date 1 dot month. So it will print today's this month, that is January, that is starting month 1. Print date 1 dot day. So it will print today's date, that is 28. So this is example for date and time. Now we are going to see bags ADT. Bags ADT, that is bag abstract data type. Why we need bag, shopping bag, to collect all the items. So here also in data structure also we are using the bag ADT, where we can collect different types of items. Okay, bag is the complex ADT. It is used to store collection of items as we store different items in our shopping bags. In the same way, bag used to store different items. We know shopping bag, it is used to store different items. Same like that only, bag ADT is also used to store different items. Okay, so here in the bag, we are having many operation, that is bag. It creates a bag that is initially empty. So before we are doing the shopping, the bag will be empty. Same like that only. Before we are inserting the items in the bag will be empty only. So first, initially the bag will be empty. After the items are stored in the bag will be heavy. Okay, so that is a length. So length, it is used to write the number of items stored in the bag. After that, you can see contains. Contain matlab it will write the items stored in the bag. Now you can see add item. So using this function, you can add the item in the bag. Add item. So you can add the item using the add item. Then remove item. If you don't want some item from that bag, you can remove that item also by using remove item. Then iterator. You can traverse. For example, many collections are there in the bag. You can search, okay, which one you want. Okay. Now, operation on bag, empty bag to find the particular item in a flag, adding a new item in a bag, removing an item, then traversing item of a bag. So first we want to make a bag will be empty. After that, what we are doing, we are storing the item in the bag. Then adding a new item in the bag, and we can remove an item also. Then we can traverse an item of a bag. So how we can add items inside the bag? For example, first we want to create my bag equal to bag, then my bag dot add. So like that you can add the elements, items like my bag dot 12, like that you can add. Now points to remember: introduction of ADT, types of abstraction, types of data structure, data abstract, data type, defining the ADT, bag, ADT. So in this session, we want to know about the abstract data type. So that is a very important, and we want to know bag ADT. So this is the points to remember. And in today's class, we have learnt about the data structure. Thank you.